Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for our end of day market update for this Wednesday, April the 28th of 2021. What a busy day we had today. Been watching my videos, you'll know that we have been anticipating a pretty busy week. Today we had Powell at 2:30. We had Apple and Facebook report earnings after hours, which they did stellar. Both of them are up significantly after hours currently. And we also have Biden speak tonight at 9 p.m. where he will give details on his Americans Family Plan and any news on his on his increase in capital gain tax. Also tomorrow we have GDP data come out at 8:30 p.m. for Q1. So all in all, it was pretty good. Key takeaways that I've got from today's meeting was that interest rates will remain low, which is pretty bullish for stocks. Inflation could rise, but it will be temporarily. And the housing market or real estate is not in the bubble, as prices are not high due to over leveraging. It's not like in 2008. So that was pretty good there too, something that we should be looking into. Apple did a sales up of 54%, and Facebook beat on earnings and revenue for quarter 1. So all in all, as I said, pretty good. We're still not out the woods yet. We're going to be waiting or hearing from Biden tonight, and which is why I think we're still trading sideways. I know Powell is, his today's press conference was pretty important, but it was expected what he was saying. However, Biden could be something different. Okay, so whatever Biden says, we will see in regards, because as you recall, this sell-off here, right, was when he announced that taxes will increase for capital gain for people or couples making over $1 million, and that was pretty bearish for the market. The market overreacted, but we since then have taken off. So we're here now in this corrective structure. The way I'm viewing this is that we're up in 1, down in 2, up in 1, right? And then we're now here in A, B, and C, where we're looking for another potential leg lower. Not far, okay? This will be flat. This will come down to probably the 416, or from 417 to 416 area, okay? At which point, once we find some support here, which again, it's also good. It's always good to look at these Fibonacci levels and analyze where in history they can find some confluence. So here, for instance, the 416 area, find some support at these levels. Okay, so it's pretty notable that this is an area of interest for where we could potentially take advantage of a pullback and a resumption to the upper trend. To the resumption of higher and resume the bullish trend. That's what I meant to say. So, once we complete the structure, say for instance Biden doesn't say much negative things and we just do an initial pullback in the futures market and then we go on higher, all right, then we can see that wave 3 could potentially finish. Let's see, if this is wave 1, down in 2 theoretically, and here, so 423 within this degree, and then in the higher degree, which is the one in the parentheses there, we do an extension of these two. So we see here that there is some sort of fake clustering happening, all right, of the 2 wave degrees, one for the 100% of the sub-minute degree, and then the which one is this one again? Sorry, I always forget these names. The minute degree, and this is the sub-minute degree, sub-minute. So sub-minute is that 100% extension, which comes at 423, and the minute degree comes up at 421. So this is an area of potential target, which falls in line with our current trade that we have on the SPY, where we have a 420 strike open for May the 5th, and that's the area in which we are anticipating a leg higher before we move in and go lower into the wave 4 pullback, and then take us higher to finish wave 3 in the minor degree. Alternatively, what we've been outlining in our previous videos is that should tonight's speech come out and not be too positive for stocks, then our alternate count suggests that we reject the 1272, okay, and we're now looking for a leg lower into the minor degree wave 4. This level comes in at the 50% retracement. I am anticipating that it will go that deep just to fill this gap. Otherwise, we have a range between the 23.6 to the 50% retracement between 4 and 9, and 400 on the S&P. That's the outlook for both for the S&P. So taking you over to the triple Qs, our preferred interpretation suggests that we have already came down into the wave 2, A, B, and C into the wave 2, found support at the 50% retracement, which is in confluence with these areas here, and now we're moving up higher. Okay, as you can see here from the blue line, this is our after hours trading session, and we're currently up about 0.5%, I think it is. Let me take a look. Yeah, the Nasdaq futures market is up 0.5%, while the S&P futures market is just shy of 3.5%. Not 3.5%, 0.3%. So to quickly review, this is our preferred count for the triple Qs: down in A, up in B, down in C into wave 4 support. We're up in 1. We're coming down into wave 2, which potentially finished today, and we're moving up into wave 3. Okay, if we are to break the highs here, which you see that we found resistance at these levels, which come in at 432.15, and let's take a look here. This is 432.14, not quite a double top, but it was close. We found resistance in 3 areas here, and then 1 area here we sold off, and now we're looking for another leg higher. Should we break this high, then we will anticipate a trade in the triple Q. So keep an eye out for that coming into tomorrow or Friday. Okay, so our alternate count, which we've been reviewing here with you guys, suggests that we have already completed wave B, okay, and we rejected the 1272, and now we're moving on lower. So our anticipated wave targets for the wave C of minus degree wave 4 comes in between the 23 to the 50%, which again falls in line with, let me just delete these highlights here, which falls in line with filling these gaps. So these levels are the 334 to the 324. So there's a 10-point gap or 10-point range. It's pretty significant, but if we see some negative comments that will affect the markets from Biden tonight, then we can anticipate that. As you have noticed, we have not broken above the 1272 levels that I've been outlining. That meant that wave 3 in the minor degree had ended here, A, B, C to the wave 4 in the minor degree. But this is not a bearish interpretation. Actually, this would be pretty good, so that once we complete this wave 4, we can then head on higher. So if theoretically, let's say for instance wave 4 ended at the 38% retracement, then we can take our extension tool and project it from the wave 3 down to this level, and we can see that 100% extension of that comes in at 362, where I do anticipate the intermediate wave degree wave 3 to complete before wave 4 in the intermediate degree takes place, which should be during the summer months. Okay guys, so that is our quick update for tonight. Let's take a quick look at Facebook. Facebook did really good today in its earnings, and our wave count here has suggested that if I take you over to the 1 hour time frame, that from the March lows we went up in wave 1, down in 2, wave 1 again, ABC into wave 2, found 50% retracement support. We're now heading on higher. Our 100% extension was met when we reported earnings today. Our target right now is at 326, which is the current price of Facebook. But once we find the pullback, we can continue on higher into the intermediate wave degree wave 3, which is not over just yet. Okay, so that's for Facebook. Apple may have just right now ended its wave 4. Okay, so from the March lows, again, 1, 2, 3, consolidation into the wave 4, which we found support at the 23. We've been tracking this in the group, okay, and now that we have broken above, this is potential confirmation that we are going to head on higher to our target at 144.51 in Apple. So if you want to be able to capture some of these trades or these chart updates, I mean, we don't tackle every single trade, but I do update the group and I do update our members on any chart requests that they may have. and you could take advantage of this information. So please, if you would like, join the group. The link is in the description down below. Alternatively, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell for any updates coming your way. As always, I do appreciate your time, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.